shoot, yeah, that's gonna be easy.
Yeah,
I don't even
know.
Equity at its best.
This is our interview with Colin, and the question was, what does an equal education system look like?
Equal education system looks to me that I think it's a little bit, as of right now, a false hope. I think as of right now, as the system that's in place, I think it's a little bit of a big step. It's a big of somewhat of a dream, I think, because I don't think the education system that we have in place now is going to close the gap whatsoever in educational opportunity. Now, I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I would love to see the gap shortened, but I don't think the American education system is taking the positive or correct steps in order to close the gap of educational opportunity. I'm referring to mostly the achievement gaps between not just separation of races, like Caucasians being more successful than minorities, but also SES gaps. So low SES kids struggling well more than kids in middle class areas or kids in upper middle class, upper class areas. So yeah, those are the gaps I'm referring to, and I don't think that the system that we have in place now is taking as much of a step as they should be. If anything, I think there should be provided incentive. I think there should be provided incentive for working in these lower SES areas. I'm not. I mean, I know how the education system works. I know a lot of school funding is based around taxes, local income tax. So yeah, it's hard to pay these teachers based off of the funds that the schools already, the lack of funds these schools already have. But I do think it would be very, very vital to get these successful teachers into the into low-income areas. For example, that charter school that we learned about in EdFep, where he's paying teachers from all around the country to work at these schools. And although yes, it's demanding and all this and that, I think providing that incentive would increase the likelihood of kids being more successful based off the teacher they have. But I also agree that it's not just financial incentive that's going to change things. I do think we need to sway the societal idea that teaching is a joke. I think that the more irreplaceables or people that could be irreplaceables, we sway them more into education. I do think that it would be beneficial. I don't think a lot of phenomenal teachers would be satisfied with just teaching some upper middle class, and this could just be me, this is just an assumption, but I don't think a lot of teachers that really care about the problems would want to teach some kids that aren't the problem or don't have any problems, you know what I'm saying? So no, it's just we have to expose the problems to the right people, and we have to somewhat sway the societal idea that teaching is a joke and teaching is beneficial.
I would say that some problems facing educational equity would definitely be the use of school choice, that parents will use to kind of put their students into a certain school that has a certain demographic or has just the type of teachers that they want. So I think that it should definitely be controlled so that school choice can't be used to create segregated schools.